Hi, I'm Scott, the ChemSol guy, and this video is for the Regina Public School Division. Most of you know you're getting new chemical dispensers from ChemSol, and this video is going to cover how to install them. So what you're going to need is what was in the box like we covered last video. So you're going to need your dispenser, you're going to need your drip tray, and the bag with all the different keys and screws and anchors. You're going to need your 200 CSI approved black hose, and you're going to need your clear hose. The tools you're going to need a drill with a star on the end. You're going to need your screwdriver with a star bit. You're going to need something to mark the holes on the wall, whether it's a marker, whether it's a pen or a pencil. You're going to need a 1/4 inch masonry bit if you're drilling into brick or cement. If you're going into drywall, I like to use an awl. It's a little less messy and pretty quick. And a razor knife. Not necessary, but I just like it to open the package quick and neat. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your dispenser and your screwdriver. And there's 3 screws here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to take those screws out, and we're going to take off the face plate of this. Screw number 1. Screw number 2. Screw number 3. This is almost ready to come off. Okay, you want to pull your dial off. It'll just pull right off, and you can set that with your screws. And before I take this off, I just want you to notice there's a little black notch right here, and at the end, this is going to have to line up, or else the faceplate won't go back on. So just be aware of that. So this will just pull right off, and there's the guts of our dispenser. That's all the workings of it. But what I want you to notice right now is on the back, there's 1 and 2 screw holes. Those are going to be the first 2 that you put in. So I'm going to get my marker, I'm going to center it on the wall where I want it, right about here. And whenever you activate this thing, you're going to be pushing, so consider how high you put it, consider how low you put it, because to activate the dispenser, you're going to be pushing these buttons. So I think right there looks good. And a mark there, and a mark there. We'll take it off the wall, and I can see my 2 marks. And the easiest way to do this is do those top 2 first. And in this bag, we've got all the screws and the anchors we need. Now I'm going to put these 2 screws in first. I'm not going to put them in all the way, and you'll see why in a moment. So I'm just going to find my marks. And it's not in all the way. I've left it hanging out about 1/2 inch. The second one, right on my mark. And again, it's about 1/2 inch out. Now that should fit, if I did it right, that should fit with these 2 holes. Boom, fits just right. Now, for the remaining screws, you need to unlock your cabinet, and the keys, if you didn't see, are found in that little package with the drip tray. And once we have a look in here, there's 1, 2, 3 additional places to put your screws. So that's what we're going to do. And now, because you've got this hanging up here, you don't really need to mark the 3 holes on the bottom because they're all set up, unless you're doing anchors. If you're doing anchors, it's drywall, then you'll be marking them and using this and putting in your anchors. They come with. And we're going to need one more screw in the bottom here, and then we'll tighten up the top. So our 2 screws in the top are still out about 1/2 inch, so we're just going to drill those in. So that's it. That's on the wall. It's going to be ready to go shortly. So we're going to put our cover back on, and we're going to do that in reverse order. So, actually, hang on one second. This is easiest to do before you put the cover on. You get your clear tube. This is going to be for your bucket fill, and that's going to attach to this beige air gap. And it just pushes on. And then you can hang this on either side. There's whatever works for you. So your cover goes back on, and remember your little black notch, your little black knob fits in with this one. Just like that. And you can get your screwdriver. And back go your 3 screws. Then your little black knob. And the nice thing about this is you don't have to remember which way you took it off. It'll only fit one way, so you don't have to fear that you're getting the nozzles mixed up. You're going to see that, again, there's a little notch here and a little space here where it fits. So it only goes one way. I can't put it on backwards. And then finally, we're going to get our black hose. And that's going to connect to our water source. And I find about 95% of the time, hand tight is good. I don't need a set of pliers or anything to connect these two. Every once in a while, I'll get a washer in there and it'll need a set of pliers with an additional twist. Hand tight is usually good. So I'm going to turn on our water supply, and we should see no leaks. If we were going to notice any leaks, they'd be coming from here, or they'd be coming from here. And that would probably happen right away, but nothing's leaking, so we're good. Next, your chemical. We'll take the cap's been removed off this one. So we take your cap off. And it's going to attach to this fitting here. And in it goes. Close it up, lock it up. Here's your drip tray. It comes out of the package that contains the screws and the anchors. There's 3 tabs on the back. We're going to look at the 2 on the ends for the moment. On your dispenser, there's 3 slots, but you want this slot and this slot. We're going to line them up, and it just rests in there. And then with your finger, you can push in the middle slot, and it'll click in and slide in, and it's in there nice and tight, and that'll catch all your drips. The other thing we got to do to finish this is here's your wall chart. Just get a piece of tape, or whatever you want to use to stick it up there. And these are going to contain all your instructions for your staff on which color does what for different jobs that you're doing around the school. Okay, that completes the installation on how to put up your new dispenser from ChemSol. If you have any questions at all, you can give me a call at 306-539-4501 or a text, or you can email me, scott@chemsol.com.